Hi children, good afternoon. How are you all? Okay, fine. Then how was your day today? Okay, good. So yesterday, what we learned? Yesterday we learned about number system, right? Number system, and what we discussed yesterday, we discussed about natural numbers, integers, whole numbers, right? Fractions and irrational numbers we have discussed yesterday. Okay. So today we are going to discuss about congruent. Okay, what do you mean by congruent? Let me tell you. See, what do you mean by congruent? Okay, let me tell you about congruency. See, simply the congruent means you can take any two objects. Okay, you have to check, whether they are same size. Okay, same size and same shape. Same size and same, okay, shape. You take any two objects, just check whether they are same size and same shape. If they are same size and same shape, then you can say the two things are congruent. So let me take some examples. See here what you are seeing, right? It is a triangle. It is a triangle, right? These are two triangles, right? And these are same size and looking also same shape. So can you say these two are congruent? Yes, we can say these two are congruent. Why? Because these two are, this is and this is, these two are same size and same shape, so we can call them as congruent. So let me take these two circles, right? This is one circle and this is one circle. If you observe, both are circles, means same shape. This condition is right, this condition is verified. And go with the same size. Is these two are same size? Yes, these two are same size. So two conditions are verified. So what are the two conditions? Same size and same shape. So that's why can we say these two figures are congruent? 100% these two are congruent. So let me take another example. What is this? This is a 100 rupee note. And what is this? This is also an 100 rupee note, right? Both are same size, right? Both are same shape, right? So this kind of things are called as congruent. You can take any example. So let me tell you one example. So take 1 rupee coins. Okay, if you see 1 rupee coin, see this is 1 rupee coin and this is 1 rupee coin. Both two are 1 rupee coins only, right? So they will have same size and same shape, right? You can say them as congruent. And let me take one more example, right? This is my left hand, this is my right hand. Okay, both are looking same shape or not? 100%, right? Both are looking same shape. So the first condition, the second condition is verified. Both are same size, right? Both are same size only, right? So the second condition also verified. So can we say these two are congruent? 100%. Okay, so what is the definition of congruent? Any two things which are same size and same shape are called congruent. Okay, this is about congruent. Are you clear everything? Okay, good. We will go to next thing. See, today our topic, especially we are discussing about the congruence of triangles. Okay, so what we are discussing about? We are discussing about congruence of triangles. We know about congruence. So what we know about congruence? Congruence means same size and same shape. Is it? Yes, same size and same shape. So let me take some examples. So what are these, right? This is a triangle, 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 right? Clearly observe it. Okay, see, one more important thing is, if you want to say any two things congruent, the conditions are they should be same size, they should be same shape, and they should overlap each other exactly. See, if you observe my two hands, these are overlapping exactly, right? So it has to be overlap exactly. Then only you can say the two things are congruent. Okay. Now we are discussing about congruency in triangles. See, this is one triangle. This is one triangle and this is one triangle, right? Both are looking like same shape, right? It is a triangle. It is also a triangle. So same shape is over. And second thing is same size, right? If you observe, both are same size only. So same size and same shape. So if you keep one and the other, they will overlap exactly. So we can say this triangle 1 and triangle 2 are congruent. So let me go with triangle 3. Now observe this triangle and this triangle, right? This is a triangle and this is a triangle. If you clearly observe, this triangle is, okay, this triangle is rotated exactly in this direction by 90 degrees, right? Right? This one only comes, right? Yes. Okay. See, so if you turn this triangle by 90 degrees and keep it here, these two triangles, this triangle 2 and triangle 3 will overlap exactly. So can we say this triangle 2 and triangle 3 are congruent? 100%. So if while you are checking about congruence, just to look at the figures and confirm about their shapes. See, if they are triangles, you have two objects. See, this one is a triangle and 3 is also a triangle. So you are confirmed about the shape. Now you have to check, whether they are same size, whether they are overlapping or not. For that, this is a one is a triangle, 3 is a triangle. Now what you have to do is just flip. Okay, just you have to rotate and you have to rotate and you have to check whether two things, whether two triangles are overlapping on each other or not. If they are overlap exactly, then you can say that two triangles are congruent. If not, you cannot say they are congruent. Got it? Now observe the triangle 4. Now observe the triangle 5. Is these two triangles are congruent? Yes. How? See, you can rotate triangle 4, you can rotate triangle 5. If you take triangle 4, just to rotate triangle 4 in this direction, okay, in this direction by 90 degrees, in this direction by 90 degrees, you will get triangle 5. Then these two triangles will overlap exactly. So you can say these triangle 4 and triangle 5 are congruent to each other. Okay, this is the scenario about the congruency. So what you have to check about congruent? You have to check whether they are same shape or not. Means whether they are both are 2 rupee coins, whether both are two triangles, whether both are two squares, two circles, it can be any number of things, but the shape should be same. Okay, that is the first point. And the next thing you have to check, whether they are, whether they are flipped or rotated, or okay, or whether they are rotated at some angle. So you have to check that and you have to rotate it, and every time you have to check whether they are overlapping exactly or not. If they overlap exactly, then you can say the two circles or two triangles are congruent. If not, they are not congruent. Okay, this is all about congruency. So we have certain rules to say whether the two triangles are congruent or not. So we have five. Okay, we have 5 rules to say whether the given triangles are congruent or not. So one is SSS, SAS, ASA, AAS, RHS. So what do you mean by SSS? SSS means side, side, side. So by side, side, side rule, we will say whether the two triangles are congruent or not. And another one is SAS, side, angle, side. So based on side, angle, side, we say whether the given two triangles are congruent or not. And the third one is angle, side, angle. Okay. And the fourth one is angle, angle, side. And the fifth one is RHS, right angle, hypotenuse, side. So based on these 5 conditions, we can say whether the given triangles are congruent or not. You can use any one condition. You can use SSS, you can use SAS, you can use ASA, you can use AAS, you can use RHS. Based on the given situation, you have to observe whether triple S condition is satisfied, whether SAS condition is satisfied, whether ASA condition is satisfied, AAS or RHS. So based on that, you can say the congruency. Okay, now we will discuss one by one. Okay, the first thing, what is the first thing? SAS. We are discussing about SAS. So what do you mean by SAS? Side, side, side. Okay, so by looking at the triangle sides, we are going to comment about congruency. So just, just observe, what is this? It is a triangle. What is this? It is also a triangle. So yeah, so same shape. Now what I said, whenever two things are same shape, okay, but they are not looking like same side, just you have to, flip it. If you rotate this one to in this side, you are going to get it. If you overlap, they will overlap exactly. Okay, okay, right? You have idea about it, right? Okay, so we will check now side, side, side criteria. Okay, let me take this vertex A, and this is B, and this is C, and this is P, and this is Q, and this is R. Okay, if you want to say two triangles are congruent by side, side, side criteria, the sides of the sides of one triangle must be equal to the corresponding sides of another triangle. How? Let me show you. So what is this side? This side is AB, right? So let me take, this is 5 centimeter. Okay, this side is BC, right? Let me take it 6 centimeter. And this side is AC, right? Let me take it 7 centimeter. Okay, see, and so let me take this PQ as 5 centimeter, QR as 6 centimeter, PR as 7 centimeter. Just observe the side AB. So what is the side AB? 5 centimeters. What is side PQ? 5 centimeter. So if you observe side AB and side PQ, these two are congruent. Can I say these two are same sides, right? Sides of same length. Observe the side BC. Side BC is 6 centimeter, and side QR also 6 centimeter. And observe AC, the side is 7 centimeter, and this side is also 7 centimeter. Got it? So all the three sides of one triangle are equal to the corresponding sides of another triangle. Then you can say the given two triangles are congruent by side and side criteria. Got it? So how to represent congruent? So let me show you how to represent the congruent symbol. So this is congruent symbol. Okay, C. So I'm writing C. Triangle A B C is congruent to, right? AB. So you have to check AB is 5 centimeter. In this triangle, which is 5 centimeter, which side? PQ. So you have to write like that. Triangle PQR. Just to check it, this triangle, in triangle ABC, what is the side AB length? 5 centimeter. In triangle PQR, what is the PQ length? 5 centimeter. Matched, right? Observe BC. BC is 6 centimeter. Observe QR. QR is also 6 centimeter. So like this, you have to represent about the congruency. Got it? So these two triangles are congruent by side. So what you can write? You can write here, right? Side AB. Got it? Side AB is equals to side PQ. You can write it, and side BC. Okay, side BC is equals to side QR. You can write it, and at the same time, side AC is equals to side PR. Got it? So after these three sides are equal, we can say these two triangles are congruent by side criteria. So from that, we are writing triangle ABC. This order is important. Triangle ABC is congruent to triangle PQR. Okay. Yes, this is over. Next, we will go the second criteria. Okay, here one example is there. So let me give you question. So please try to solve it. So what is the question here? If below given two triangles are congruent, okay, if below given two triangles are congruent to each other, then find the value of x. So what he said? He said this triangle. He said, right, this triangle and this triangle are congruent. Then you need to find what is the value of x. Okay, you know that, right? What do you mean by two triangles are congruent? Just now we discussed, right? What? Side only, right? Right, yeah. So yeah, here there will be mistake. If below given two triangles are congruent to each other, okay, by yes, okay, side criteria, then what is the value of x? Okay, yes. So this he has to give 5 centimeter. This he has to give 6 centimeter. Sorry. Okay. Now this is the question. So what is said in the question? This triangle and this triangle are congruent to each other by side. Then what is the value of x? You know that, right? If two triangles. So here what are the triangles? One is triangle ABC and another one is triangle PQR. What is said? These two triangles are congruent, is it right? So triangle ABC equals to triangle PQR. So whenever these two triangles are congruent, so what you can write? So the side AB is equals to side PQ and side BC is equals to side QR, and at the same time side AC is equals to side PR. So what is the side AC? Side AC is 7 centimeter. So what is PRX? He asked about x only, right? So what is the value of x? X value is 7 centimeter. So what is this x value? This side PQ is 7 centimeter. Okay. So we will we will go next criteria. So next criteria is what? SAS. What do you mean by SAS? Side, angle, side. So if you want to say two triangles are congruent by side, angle, side criteria, the two sides of one triangle and the angle included between the two sides must be equal to the corresponding two sides and the angle included between the two sides. So let me explain with the help of these two triangles. Okay, let me take this is vertex A, this is vertex B, this is vertex C, and this is P, and this is Q, and this is R. So what is the criteria? Side, angle, side. So let me take this side AB and let me take this side BC and let me take angle here. Okay, this is angle. Let me take it and let me take angle here. Okay, let me take it angle here. Now, if you want to say two triangles are congruent by SAS, you must have one side. So let me take this side is 5 centimeter and this side is 6 centimeter. So this side is 5 centimeter and this side is 6 centimeters. So what is this angle? So let me take it x and let me take here it is also x. So if you clearly observe this side 5 centimeter and this side 5 centimeter are equal, and this angle x and here angle x both are equal, and this side 6 centimeters and this side 6 centimeters are equal. So can you say these two triangles are congruent by side, angle, side? Exactly, because see this side 5 centimeter and then angle and then 6 centimeters, here also 5 centimeters and then angle and then 6 centimeters. So can I say this 5 is a side, x is a angle, 6 is a side? So side, angle, side, here it is also side, angle, side. So can I say these two triangles are congruent by side, angle, side criteria? 100%. Okay, got it. Now let me write. So when these two triangles are congruent by side, angle, side criteria, so can I write AB is equals to PQ? Correct only, right? AB is equals to PQ. Next, can I write angle ABC is equals to angle PQR, because the angle at B is equals to angle at Q, right? So angle at B equal to angle at Q, right? Yes. So when these two triangles are congruent, so can I say AC is equals to PR also? 100%, right? AC is equals to PR. Got it? So from these conditions, the two triangles are congruent. So what are the two triangles? Order is important. Triangle ABC is congruent to triangle PQR. Okay, this is about it. So let me tell you one example. Okay, see what is the question? Given below triangles are congruent by side, angle, side rule, then find the value of x. So what is said? This triangle and this triangle are congruent by side, angle, side rule. Now, what you have to do? You have to find the value of x. Okay. So just now we discussed, right? Side angle, side rule. So what is meant by side angle, side rule? If you clearly observe, what is this? 5 centimeter. And then what is this? 60 degrees. And then 6 centimeter. Here also clearly observe, what is this? 5 centimeter. Okay. And what is this? 6 centimeter. If you observe, this side is equals to this side, and this side equals to this side. So, and he has given side angle side. And what else? Here it is side 5 centimeter, 60 degrees angle, then side 6 centimeter. So here what is the value of x? X is 60 degrees. So you have to write, right? So by side angle side rule, by side angle side rule, the value of x is what? 60 degrees. That's it. Okay. This is all about today class. So we have more 3 rules, right? So we will discuss in the tomorrow class. Thank you.